So we are reading from Śrīmad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 5, verse number 36. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. śrī-dakṣa uvāca. Aho asādhu sādhūnāṁ sādhu-liṅgena tvayā asādhv akāry arbhakāṇāṁ bhikṣor mārgaḥ pradarśitaḥ. śrī-dakṣa uvāca. Asādhu sādhūnāṁ sādhu-liṅgena tvayā asādhv akāry arbhakāṇāṁ bhikṣor mārgaḥ pradarśitaḥ. śrī-dakṣa uvāca. Aho asādhu sādhūnāṁ sādhu-liṅgena tvayā asādhv akāry arbhakāṇām bhikṣor mārgaḥ pradarśitaḥ. śrī-dakṣa uvāca. Asādhu sādhūnām sādhu-liṅgena tvayā arbhakāṇām bhikṣor mārgaḥ pradarśitaḥ. Dakṣa aho asādho sādhūnāṁ sādhu-liṅgena tvayā asādhv akāry arbhakāṇām bhikṣor mārgaḥ pradarśitaḥ. śrī-dakṣa uvāca. Aho asādhu sādhūnāṁ sādhu-liṅgena tvayā asādhv akāry arbhakāṇām bhikṣor mārgaḥ pradarśitaḥ. Ladies. śrī-dakṣa uvāca. Aho asādho sādhūnāṁ sādhu-liṅgena tvayā asādhv akāry arbhakāṇām bhikṣor mārgaḥ pradarśitaḥ. śrī-dakṣa uvāca. Aho asādhu sādhūnāṁ sādhu-liṅgena tvayā asādhv akāry arbhakāṇām bhikṣor mārgaḥ pradarśitaḥ. śrī-dakṣa uvāca. Prajāpati Dakṣa said, Aho asādho, O greatly dishonest non-devotee, sādhūnām of the society of devotees and great sages, sādhu-liṅgena, wearing the dress of a saintly person, na, unto us, tvayā, by you, asādhu, a dishonesty, akāry, has been done. Arbhakāṇāṁ, of poor boys who were very inexperienced. Bhikṣomarga, the path of a beggar, or mendicant sannyāsī, pradarśitaḥ, shown. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Prajāpati Dakṣa said, "Alas, Nārada Muni, you wear the dress of a saintly person, but you're not actually a saint indeed, although I am now in gṛhastha life, I am a saintly person. By showing my sons the path of renunciation, you have done me an abominable injustice." Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "Sannyāsira alpachitra sarva loke gaye." Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 1251. In society, one will find many sannyasis, vanaprasthas, gṛhasthas, and brahmacharis. But if all of them properly live in accordance with their duties, they are understood to be sadhu. Prajāpati Dakṣa was certainly a sadhu because he had executed such great austerity that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, had appeared before him. Nevertheless, he had a fault-finding mentality. He improperly thought Nārada Muni to be a sadhu or non-saintly, because Nārada Muni had foiled his intentions, desiring to train his sons to become gṛhastha, fully equipped with knowledge. Daksha had sent them to execute austerity by Narayansaras. Nārada Muni, however, taking advantage of their highly elevated position in austerity, instructed them to become a Vaishnava in the renounced order. This is the duty of Nārada Muni and his followers. They must show everyone the path of renunciation, this material world, and returning home back to Godhead. Prajāpati Dakṣa, however, could not see the exaltedness of duties Nārada Muni performed in relation to his sons. Unable to appreciate Nārada Muni's behavior, Daksha accused Nārada of being a sadhu. The words bhikṣor mārgaḥ, the path of renounced order, are very significant in this regard. A sannyāsī is called a tridandi bhikshu because his duty is to beg alms from the homes of gṛhasthas and to give gṛhasthas spiritual instructions. A sannyāsī is allowed to beg from door to door, but a gṛhastha cannot do so. Gṛhastha may earn their living according to the 4 divisions of spiritual life. A Brahman gṛhastha may earn his livelihood by becoming a learned scholar and teaching people in general how to worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He may also assume the duty of worshipping himself. Therefore, it is said that only Brahmins may engage in deity worship, and they may accept the prasad, whatever people offer the deity. Although Brahman sometimes accepts charity, it is not for his personal maintenance, but for the worship of deity. Thus, a Brahman does not stock anything for his future use. Similarly, Kshatriyas may collect taxes from citizens, and they must also protect the citizens, enforce rules and regulations, and maintain law and order. Vaishyas should earn their livelihood through agriculture and cow protection, and Shudras should maintain their livelihood by serving the 3 higher classes. Unless one becomes a Brahman, one cannot take sannyas. Sannyasis and brahmacharis may beg alms door to door, but gṛhastha cannot. I'd like to read more purport. This is a beautiful purport of Prabhupada. So I know it's long purport, but it is, one should always read the whole purport because Prabhupada's instructions are very powerful. Prabhupada Dakṣa condemned Nārada Muni because Nārada, a brahmachari who could beg from door to door, had made sannyasis of Daksha's son who were being trained to be gṛhasthas. Daksha was extremely angry at Nārada because he thought that Nārada had done him a great injustice. According to Daksha's opinion, Nārada Muni had misled Daksha's inexperienced sons. Daksha regarded his sons as innocent boys who had been misled by Nārada, showed them the renounced order of life. Because all of these consideration, Prajāpati Dakṣa charged that Nārada Muni was asādhu and should not have adopted the dress of a sādhu. Sometimes a saintly person is misunderstood by gṛhasthas, especially when he instructs their young sons to accept Krishna consciousness. Generally, a gṛhastha thinks that unless one enters gṛhastha life, he cannot properly enter the renounced order. If a young man immediately adopts the path of renounced order in accordance with the instruction of Nārada or a member of his disciplic succession, his parents become very angry. The same phenomenon is occurring in our Krishna consciousness movement, because we are instructing all the young boys in the Western countries to follow the path of renunciation. We allow gṛhastha life, but a gṛhastha also follows the path of renunciation. Even a gṛhastha has to give up so many bad habits that his parents think his life has been practically destroyed. We allow no meat eating, no illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication. And consequently, the parents wonder how. If there are so many no's and one's life can be positive, in the Western countries especially, these 4 prohibited activities particularly constitute the life of soul and modern population. Therefore, parents sometimes dislikes our movement. Just as Prajāpati Dakṣa disliked the activities of Nārada and accused Nārada of dishonesty. Nevertheless, all the parents may be angry at us. We must perform our duty without hesitation because we are in the disciplic succession of Nārada Muni. Srila Prabhupada ki. Om Agyanti Mirindasya Gyananjan Sharakya Chakshunamritam Yen Tasmai Shri Guruvai Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manavishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutle Swayam Rupkadam Dudati Sapadantikam Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutle Srimata Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamne Namaste Saraswati Deve Garvani Pracharne Nirvisheshunyavadi Paschadeshtarne Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Narayanam Namaskritnam Charnrotnam Devim Sasatasya Sasidevam Tatajayam Diryat, Vancha Kalpatara Vishripa Sindhuve Pripatitanam Pavne Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha, Nashta Prayasha Vadreshu Nityam Bhagava Sevaya, Bhagavati Uttam Shloke Bhaktar Bhakti Nashtiki, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutleshma Giriraj Swami Niti Namane. This is a wonderful verse. The entire Bhagavatam is glorious. The whole Krishna consciousness is glorious. Prabhupada said, it is sweet. It's like a sugar cane. Whatever you bite is sweet. So this is how Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is sweet. Now every verse, every word is sweetness. And here, this particular verse is so practical that we are experiencing every day. Now who is the Dakṣa? Dakṣa is accusing Nārada, Shri Nārada. Nārada is not ordinary person. Devrishi Nārada, he is guru to the demigods. Bhrihaspati is their priest. But when they need any guidance, the demigods, now demigods are not ordinary people. We are, in the human form of life, we are conditioned. We are forced to eat. We are forced to sleep. We are forced to evacuate. We are forced with everything. We are not free. Now, demigod compared to human beings, they are very powerful. Because Krishna has given them responsibilities to run the whole entire material universe. The different departments. We see a building department run by Brahmaji. We see that demolition department is run by Lord Shiva. We see the water department is run by Varun Devata. Or rain is by Indra Devata. We all need oxygen. It is run by Pavan Devata. For a moment, if the oxygen stops, for a moment, if we don't even pass urine and stool, for 2 days, our eyes come out. This is how powerful Devihasha Gunmai Mama Maya Dhrutyaya. Goddess Durga, who is Mother Nature, who is controlling our breathing, our eating. So these demigods, one should never understand. One should never even imagine that they are ordinary personalities. They are very powerful. But everybody is working under the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna says, Maya dakshena prakrati sute se characharam hetu nanena kante jagat pi paribhartate. Arjun, that entire nature is working under my direction. It is not independent. Nobody can cross over this. Devihasha gunmai mama maya dhrutyaya. Big yogis, jnanis, meditators, they all get up stuck to last snare of Maya, liberation. Dharma, artha, kama and moksha. Last snare of Maya is moksha. They work hard, meditate, simply to get moksha. But demigods so powerful. Now Prajāpati Dakṣa is not an ordinary person. Prajāpati Dakṣa is given a department to increase the progeny in the material world. Now Prajāpati Dakṣa is father of Sati. Sati, who was wife of Shiva. Daksha Maharaj is father-in-law of Shiva. Daksha Maharaj is powerful. Now, even being powerful, and he was learned too. He was very learned, and he was renounced. You see, householder life, he was a household, he's saying to Nārada. Know what reason that he is accusing Nārada? Daksha is very exalted. He is running the department of progeny. And Nārada is a guru of demigods. Can you imagine? Every Devi Devatas, Nārada is a guru. Now here Daksha is criticizing Nārada now, because he is hurt. Why Daksha got hurt? Because he had 10,000 sons through the womb of Panjani. When he had 10,000 sons, he told his children, "Oh my children, you are so nice, go and get married. Increase the progeny, increase the population." Now 10,000 sons, Hareshwas, the group of the sons was this. Whole 10,000 sons followed the order of, like obedient son, okay, dear father, we follow your order. These days children are not following parents' orders. It's Kali Yuga. But all these 10,000 children, they followed, they paid the obeisance to the father, and they went for meditation. So how they can increase the population. And when they went, well, with their good fortune, Devrishi Nārada was passing by. A moment he saw such a nice people, and they are meditating to increase the progeny under the order of their father. So he said, "Oh, hold on, you are very nice children. You are very nice young boys. Oh, no, what are you doing? You want to increase the population? Forget the marriage. Renounce everything. You are already renounced. Why you want to entangle yourself with the marriage and children and everything else? The ultimate goal of life is not having wife or children. Human form of life is asādho brahma jigyasa. How I can establish my lost relationship with Krishna." So immediately he told them miseries of the house. Shri Gaurnitai ji ki jai, Shri Krishna Balaram Radha Shyam Sundar ji ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So moment Devrishi Nārada, when he enlightened them, when he instructed them, why you want to entangle? Because material life means so much responsibilities. Of course, gṛhastha life is not. When we say gṛhastha, even gṛhastha is an ashram. Prabhupada explains. Brahmachari is an ashram. Prabhupada explains, if there is a husband and a wife and children and a building, it is not gṛhastha, it is grahamedi. The gṛhastha becomes when there is a husband and when there is a wife, and between husband and wife and the children and this building, there is one person, he is called Vishnu. Unless Krishna is not in the house, it is called grahamedi. When Krishna enters, it becomes gṛhastha. And when it becomes gṛhastha, like when we're living in a temple, as a brahmachari, we have to follow some rules and regulations. When we are sannyāsī, we have to follow some rules and regulations. And similarly, gṛhastha has to follow rules and regulations. The gṛhastha life is not for sense gratification. Now here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately explained, he says that sannyāsira alpachidra sarva loke gaya. It's like a white sheet, if you got one spot of ink, it is immediately visible. A sannyasi, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas, he showed how one should be a sannyasi. A sannyasi is not allowed to meet his wife. A sannyasi is not, he can meet mother, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he did not meet his wife. He took sannyas. Now, he was not even meeting the rich people, even Maharaj Pratap Rudra. He said, Vishay Khayan, Malin Hoy Man. Devotee said, Pratap Rudra is a great devotee, Mahaprabhu. He cannot live without you. He is very saintly. Please meet him. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, I'm not going to meet Pratap Rudra. He's a king. A king means he's a Vishay. I cannot meet him. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not meet. Then he again sent a request. And even then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again refused. He said, if you insist me to meet him, I will leave Nilachal, I will leave this Jagannath Puri. I'll go somewhere else. So eventually, anyway, devotees, still with the mercy of devotees, then they met, and then that's the story, another episode. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would not eat in people's houses. He said, I will only eat if somebody becomes a Lakpati, means he chants 100,000 names of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So these are some instructions for a sannyasi not to meet a materialistic person, not to associate with the woman, and Chaitanya Bhakteragan Vairagya Mahan, one should be renounced. So here, now, Devrishi Nārada is instructing these boys, and immediately these boys followed. They said, okay, we accept. So they became the disciples of Devrishi Nārada, and Maharaj Dakṣa was very furious that my children, 10,000 of them, not one, they are taken by Krishna consciousness movement. Now, Brahma pacified Daksha. When Brahma pacified, now he said, all right, look, don't worry, it was destiny like this. So now you can have your more children. So he had another set of children. It is called Savlashvas, 1,000 children. So again he said, he again through the womb of Panjani, he had another 1,000 children. And he told them, my dear children, now go and kindly increase the progeny. So again these children went. And these children again obedient like the first set of children. Now again went, guess what? Again, Nārada Muni saw them. Because this is how a Vaishnava sees the good quality, that this person, Prabhupada, was seeing the same way. Prabhupada will meet somebody, and immediately he tell them, come, kindly, serve. And he would engage different devotees according to their qualities. If somebody is a gardener, if somebody is a writer, if somebody is a singer, if somebody is a manager, Prabhupada engaged them in Krishna consciousness. Because Prabhupada followed the instruction of Devrishi Nārada. So when Devrishi Nārada again convinced these 1,000 children, become devotees. Oh my God, Daksha got so angry. He said, again, Narada took my 1,000 children. This is when he is cursing Narada. Narada is, as I explained, he is the guru to the demigods. He is the guru to the Prahlad Maharaj. Narada is guru to the Vyasadeva. This is called Vyasagadi. Nobody, we are not allowed to sit here. This place is not ours. It belongs to Vyasadeva, to Guru Parampara. Sometime I tell in my classes, we are like, I don't know if this system is in foreign countries or not. I'm 57 years old now. When I was a child, this was system in India. They used to call it, well, it's monitor actually, to monitor things, But in Hindi, monitor is word spoiled is like monitor. In Hindi, they say monitor. Yeah, not monitor, monitor. So they will teacher in our classes. I studied in Samayavadi school, Arya Samaji school. So our teacher used to come and used to tell us, okay, stand up. One boy who was very intelligent, he will tell, okay, now you teach today to all the students. So this monitor will stand up and he will teach the whole entire class. Now he is teaching the students, but he's got no qualification. It's just simply a monitor. So we are not qualified to sit on this seat. The seat belongs to our Guru Parampara, to these exalted personalities. But somehow or other, for our purification, we are trying to give the message. So one can imagine, we are simply like this microphone, taking a parcel and giving, reading Prabhupada purports, discussing, sharing among ourselves. But Dev Shri Narad, he is a guru to Valmiki Muni. He is guru to Vedavyas. He is guru to Dhruv Maharaj. He is guru to Prahlad Maharaj. Some foolish people sometimes they say, oh, Nārada Muni is a chugalkhor. What a great offense. Now, Daksha Maharaj is accusing Naradji. Oh, you're not a saintly man. You're not a saintly man because you have spoiled the life of my children. You have taken my children away from us. Now, children were not taken away from the parents. Actually, children were connected with Krishna. Krishna is the real father of every living entity. Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Dhana Prem, Krishna Dhana Pran. Now Krishna is the father. He explains, Sarvajonishu Kante Muta Savanti Yata Sam Brahma Joni Ambit Pado Pita. I am father of every living entity. And the Vaishnavas, great Vaishnavas like Nārada Muni and our Guru Parampara, somehow or other, when Prabhupada went to America, Prabhupada used to ask people, kindly give me one son. When Prabhupada was in India, he would go to Indians. He would ask friends, give me one son. I will train him in Krishna consciousness. I got a great mission to preach Krishna consciousness. Srila Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj, he was a Khanda Brahmachari. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he prayed to Lord Jagannath. He prayed to Vimla Devi. Kindly give me one son who can preach this message of Krishna consciousness, this gospel of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to the entire world. He prayed for it. And Lord Jagannath gave him one child. His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj. Such a great personality. And Srila Bhakti Thakur named him Vimla Prasad. Prasad, the mercy of Vimla Devi. Vimla Devi is deity at Jagannath Puri. Durga Devi at Jagannath Puri. when all the prasad is offered at Jagannath temple, it goes to Vimla Devi. She prayed thousands of years, simply, my Lord, Shiva has ate your remnants, he is dancing in ecstasy, Brahma is dancing in ecstasy simply by taking your little remnants. Jagannath Lord Krishna asked Durga Devi, what do you want? You are the owner of entire universe. What else do you want? You are the wife of Shiva. What do you want? My Lord, if you're so merciful, give me one little thing. Please, let me have your remnants every day. And Lord Krishna said, when I come in a wooden form in Kali Yuga as Lord Jagannath, I will eat so much, chappan bhog, 56 items every after half an hour. But everything will be given to you as a prasad, Vimla Devi. So Vimla Devi got so jubilant, so happy. Her happiness, what is her happiness? A goddess Durga. Her happiness, she is not feeling that she is the consort of Shiva. She is feeling the happiness that I am getting remnants of Jagannath every day. And with that mercy, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur prayed to Krishna, give me one son. And this one son is so great. This one son has spread this movement of Gospel of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu under the order of his father. And look at this, he established these mutts, but Prabhupada, he has one gem, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. When he saw that his own god brothers, they all are simply engaged in the temples, and just whoever comes they preach, they are not putting efforts to preach. So he said, let me try. So Prabhupada was begging to the people in India. He opened first society, League of Devotees in Jhansi. But he was not getting success because Indians were not responding. Such a shame. Then as was predicted, that this movement will spread. Prithidyacha jatu nagaradi gram sutra prachara hoiva moranam. The holy name of Krishna, not any other name, Krishna. When we talk in India, we see so many different gurus are giving so many different names. But Shastra saying not different names. Shastra saying, Nārada Puran saying, Hare Naam, Hare Naam, Hare Naam, Hi Kevalam, Kalo Nasteva, 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 Gatiranyatha. Name of Vishnu, personal name of Vishnu. Not name as a Paramatma or a Ishvara. No, these are name of God, but not that sort of names. Bhagavan names, what is that? He says, Hari, name of Hari, name of Hari, name of Hari. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. Gati Ranyatha, for deliverance in this age of Kali. And Kali Santan Upanishad says, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Iti Shoshtkam Nam Kali Kalmashnashnam Nate Patropaya Sarvadeshu Drishate. Kali Santan Upanishad says, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. These 16 words, there is no other process. He says there are so many different processes of self-realization. But Kali Santan Upanishad says there is no other process higher than these chanting 16 words. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And if you go all the Vedas, all the Puranas, all the Upanishads, Ramayana, Mahabharata, all the scriptures by the sages, since time immemorial, this is the only name, 16 words. And Prabhupada went simply to the whole world simply with one message. Prabhupada went, he struggled. Simple one person whose companion, he was not alone. Prabhupada is never alone. Prabhupada said, I'm never alone. I always had Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur with me. He always had Krishna with him. He said, there's never a time when I'm not with Krishna. Once devotee said to Prabhupada, he said, Srila Prabhupada, sometime I am in Maya. And Prabhupada said, no. You're not sometime in Maya. You're always in Maya. Sometime you're in Krishna consciousness. But Prabhupada was always in Krishna consciousness. And Prabhupada said to one's devotees, he said, why did I write these books? Devotees gave different reasons. Srila Prabhupada, you are coming in the original Guru Parampara, right from Krishna to Vishnu. From Garbhodaya Vishnu, the Kamal, the lotus flower came, Brahma created. From Brahma, Nāradji to this Vedavyas to Madhvacharya. You are representative of oldest Guru Parampara in the world. That's why these books are, you have written these books. Prabhupada said no. Then he gave different reasons. Prabhupada, you have presented these books exactly as it is. Prabhupada said no. Then they were giving different reasons. And then Prabhupada said, I've written these books simply to convince you to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. This is the message Prabhupada gave to the entire world. He knew the world is suffering. This whole material world is full of suffering. Prainal payu sabviklavasmin jugejana mandu bhagyo bhadrata. Like Nāradji is telling to the children of Dakṣa Maharaj, this material world is full of suffering. So Prabhupada went this message. He told, you're not this body, you're not American, you're not Indians, you're not white or black. All of you are part and parcel of Krishna. Prabhupada struggled alone of course, with Krishna and along with them. But young American boys and girls, they actually assisted Prabhupada. They worked hard. I tell you one story. I'm fortunate to be disciple of His Holiness Giriraj Swami. And it's have a great good fortune that he is training. He told me once, he said, I'm training you like Prabhupada trained me. Now I asked him last time, and well, another good fortune, whenever he comes to London, he stays in our house. He trained our family. We got nice group of devotees who knows their duties, what to do, what not to do, how to do the service right. So for this reason he stays, not for any other reason. So last time I asked him, I said, when I was young, there was no flush toilets in India. You see, now you come, there's a hot water. Now you see there is nice facilities for getting up early in the morning, take a shower, there's the ACs. Well, 50 years ago, when I was a child, I grew up in India. In our time, there was no air conditioning. There was no hot water. It was simply, we have to get up in the morning, and there was no flush toilets. You had to go to one room, and the room, then sweeper will come and, take the evacuation and dispose somewhere in open switch somewhere. They will carry, literally, the stool. It was so difficult. And the best person to go in the house is first thing in the morning, go and, finish the business and it's neat and clean. Otherwise, it's very difficult because so many people have passed stool on the same spot. And I asked him, I said, how did you manage when you came to India? He said, when we were going from Amritsar to Mumbai, we passed through Delhi, and there's one gentleman who knew Prabhupada before he gone to America. He came to meet Prabhupada. I've forgotten his name. And then Prabhupada asked him, he said, oh, Swamiji, I'm so happy that you fulfilled your mission. I knew you will do it. Because he knew Prabhupada before. Prabhupada was single-handedly were living in Vrindavan and producing Back to God magazine and distributing single-handedly. Buying a paper single-handedly, go to the proofreading, printing, binding, and then selling himself. If somebody, one of our devotees, one of us, we think that I'm a great distributor, forget it. An old man who is 70 years old man, he had a passion for Prabhupada, for his spiritual master. Now, going to Delhi is very easy. But Prabhupada used to take a tanga. There was no rickshaws at that time. I have seen all the tangas. Go to Tanga to Chattikara taking a bus. The buses were not so frequent. He would go from there to Delhi, and alone, the old person, he is going from one place to another place, and they used to say, Swamiji, why are you doing this? He said, no, this is my responsibility to my spiritual master has instructed me to do this. It is my mission. And he knew somebody, I've forgotten the name of this friend of Prabhupada. So when Prabhupada was traveling, somehow the Prabhupada communicated with him. Prabhupada used to write letters with hand. These days we can't even answer any emails. We are so busy. But then Prabhupada, he came to meet Prabhupada, and he was so happy seeing Prabhupada. And then Prabhupada told, I think it was Yamuna Mataji, or Guru Das and Gira. He told them, okay, now you step down and you start a center in Delhi. That's it. The Americans, they got no clue, just first time coming to India. And the person, he said, Prabhupada asked this gentleman, his friend, can you look after these people? Can you make arrangement for their accommodation or prasad? He said, yes, Swamiji, I will do it for you. And Prabhupada said, okay, get down. That's it. And then I asked, he said, we used to even go to the toilets. We had always diarrhea and everything because it was very dirty, and I don't know how they managed. When I think of that time, I even think now we're living in luxury. But these devotees gone through so much difficulties in their life. Simply for whom? They came to India for what? Now we see Janardhan Maharaj is sitting in the back. He's from Philippines now, he's spending so many years. So I see the devotees, they left their culture, they left their dress, they left their clothes, they left their families, they left their societies, they left their faiths, they left everything. For whom? Come to India to preach. For whom? Because this is Anybody, any question? I'm sorry. Well, yes, sure, please.
Thank you. Thank you for a wonderful class. Just on the taking back to the Hari and now Hari. Nārada Muni and the Haryashvas. It's a very big contradiction, it's a very big problem, this point. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, he told Raghunath Das Goswami, he said, Prabhu kahe Krishna kripa balishta sabha hoite, tomare kadila vishai vishta garta hoite. It's a famous verse in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. He says, Krishna has saved you, Raghunath, from this gṛhastha ashram, which is like a hole into which people pass stool.
True.
So, on one hand, Nārada Muni, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, and many other enlightened, renounced personalities, they rejected gṛhastha ashram, but at the same time, it is a religious institution, and it's supported and it is promoted in society. So it seems very, very difficult to understand. One side, God is saying, gṛhastha life is like a hole you pass stool into. At the same time, it's promoted in the Manu Samhita, in the Dharma Shastras, in society. So could you help to just understand that point a bit?
Well, you're an old devotee, you know that meaning, I think. Well, still we can share, and some other devotees here too. Janardhan Maharaj is here too, if he likes. You like to say something, Maharaj? True. Wonderful. 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 Grahithako, banithako, sadahari, bolidako. We are followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and we are eating the remnants of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Our whole philosophy is based on Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Now, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, if we follow the ashram, this word, ashram, if we follow the ashram, then it is a nectar, because there is a responsibilities, husband, wife, children, and Krishna. But if we don't follow it, then it's a problem. But it is ashram, it is for development of Krishna consciousness, and it is not rejected. Nobody rejected it. Krishna says, I made these chaturvarnam maya srishtam guna karma vibhagshe. I made these four divisions of society. So, best is what Maharaj has said, because it is safe, is austere. Brahmacharya is austere. One process is austere. Honestly, I am a gṛhastha. I tell you, I appreciate, not once, not twice, so many times, if I have to travel, I salute with my both hands to the sannyāsīs of our movement, or to the brahmacharis who travel intensely. I give you a simple example. We both are from England. I sometimes travel to preach. Like I was in Ludhiana for 4 days. It was difficult. You give morning class, evening class, you meet people, and then I think, oh my God. And time to time I do, like, I come here, chant, read, associate with devotees. I take it a little easy. But time to time when I have to go, like in Europe, somewhere in Spain, we do some programs, I do feel tired. And I do feel, I appreciate these sannyāsīs in our society. Sometimes we don't appreciate. We think, well, they are traveling. It's very difficult. It's very painful. Actually, I tell you one thing. It's about 15, 20 years ago, Mahavishnu Goswami, from Gujarat, who has left his body. Once he chastised me for some reason, I won't go details. At that time he told me, he said, Ramanuja, he said, You take a sannyas, then you tell me how difficult it is to be a sannyasi when you travel intensely. And Prabhupada has mentioned that. Prabhupada mentioned in one of the purport, it is very difficult to detach oneself from the children and from the wife and from the other household life. Prabhupada said that in purport. He said it is difficult. So you think that gṛhastha is like Maharaj Janardhan Maharaj has said, gṛhastha life is nectar. Nectar, yes, is the right word you used? Best ashram. He said it's the best ashram. It's a safe. Where other is quite difficult. Brahmachari, one prastha, sannyas, they're traveling, so much responsibilities. But the best thing is, Prabhupada is so simple. It's so easy to do. Simply chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Where is the difficulty? Prabhupada said, he said, we are telling chant, 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 and people are saying can't. So anyway, I stop here. Anybody else like, Maharaj, you like to say something, or anybody else? Any comment? Yes, any question?
In reference to the purport of this verse, I was having a question.
We'll take only one question now because it's 9 o'clock.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for your nice class, Prabhu. In connection with the purport of this verse, I wanted to ask, like often we are told, I've heard so many people, devotees speaking about it, sometimes we hear that the sannyasis don't have kids. Gṛhasthas, they would say that.
Sorry?
The gṛhasthas, they would say,
I can't hear you clearly. Keep your mouth. Yeah.
the gṛhasthas.
Yes?
Sometimes they would say, like, when the sannyasis are correcting the kids, so the parents, they might say that the sannyasis, they don't have kids, so that they might not understand the problem. So they really seek advice, not from the sannyasis, but from the other gṛhasthas.
True.
Here we see that the sannyasis, they should guide the kids. So is it proper?
Well, I mean, you see, the sannyas mean that person is renounced, virakta, vairag. So when is it like here, Nārada is a sannyasi and he is teaching the children. So it's not that we can't have. Sometime for the spiritual guidance, sannyasi is the best. Sometimes we have material problems to tackle the material entanglements. And it is a society proper, that's why he made that we can take advice from a gṛhastha parents because they have experienced some difficulties, how to raise children and how. These are the material problems. But these are not a very big thing. You can discuss with any other senior devotees, any householders. So the best is to advance in that's why we need the association of devotees. So we got wonderful devotees, wonderful gṛhastha people around us, we got wonderful sannyasis around us. So it's not that you have to only stick to one person. You can take instruction from anyone. If you feel, whoever you feel is good. So you can take from gṛhastha or sannyasi, it does not matter. Yeah. I think we should stop here. So kindly read Prabhupada books and chant Hare Krishna regularly. Thank you. Śrīla Prabhupada ki Nitai Go Premanand.